I think that sounds like an enormous leap to most people, but you didn't answer my question. Are you saying you think the Prime Minister wishes harm on Nigel Farage?
I think that he has embarked on a campaign of language specifically...
Please answer the question. Do you think the Prime Minister wishes harm on Nigel Farage? This is really important to clarify.
I think that he knows that he cannot beat him at the ballot box, so has decided to use this inflammatory language, along with his cabinet, to incite violence against him.
So you're saying he wishes harm on Nigel Farage, is what you're saying?
You need to ask Keir Starmer that, but I think if you look at the language, and again, I want to put this to you, you just said, again, this is not a single errant comment. This is the government of the United Kingdom talking about a man who is the bookmaker's favourite to be the next Prime Minister.
It's an enormous leap.
You just said, it is...
I'm sorry, Zia, it's an enormous leap.
If I suggest you go and look up what stochastic terrorism is. And if you use language like battle, encourage your supporters to, quote, go into battle with, quote, an enemy that is a threat to our way of life in this country. You say that he flirted with Nazism, and 11 cabinet members come out and call him racist in the context of all of the threats that I see, sadly, almost every day against Nigel. Prime Minister, if you think that this is such an outrageous thing, then you should ask yourself...
I will.
You should ask the Prime Minister directly why 11 of his cabinet ministers have all come out in a 48-hour period.
And I focused very clearly with Pat McFadden about the comments of David Lammy. I'm going to look up this obscure definition of terrorism, but essentially what you're saying by repeating that to me is not only do you say that you think the Prime Minister wishes harm on Nigel Farage, you're basically saying you think he's a terrorist.
Here's what I think. There are millions of people in this country who, if anything was to happen to Nigel Farage, will hold the Prime Minister squarely responsible for his actions.
Well, thankfully, that's not happened. I don't believe, and nobody wishes that, and I think that's the point.